all of a sudden, in like a week, the spookiest thing we have on WWE TV is Danhausen.
Well, hey yo, we are once again post WrestleMania, which means we have another round of post Mania future endeavors. On was it the 26th? It was last week.
Yeah.
I didn't get an exact date. Reports started coming out, and by the end of the day, we had a release of Aleister Black, Zelina Vega, Kari Sane, Santos Escobar, Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley, and Chris Sabin, Apollo Crews, Zoe Stark, Alba Fire, Andre Chase, Dante Chen, Tyra May Steele, Serena Linton, Tyson DuPont, Tyreek Igwe, Chris Island, Malik Blade, Trill London, and all 6 members of the Wyatt Six. And at one point... Also, there's so many names. There was a second page on my notes I didn't get to. Luca Crucifino and Carly Bright. And at one point, I just texted you and I was like, can we make this stop now?
Right.
Like.
And then a few days later.
Me again. The New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods asked for their release. This was over this last weekend. This comes after reports that they had been asked, along with many others, to restructure their current contracts by TKO. New Day had signed a multi-year contract last year, and there has been no news necessarily as to where they are headed or if they are actually headed anywhere. However, Mike Johnson of PW Insider has confirmed that there is a lot of excitement in AEW circles about the potential of the New Day coming into the company. Former AEW World Champion MJF wrote, "It's a new day. Yes, it is," in an Instagram story. Kingston has released a statement on Instagram saying that he started with a purpose of providing a comfortable life for his family and has been able to far exceed that goal. And then Biggie Langston has sort of broken his silence.
I didn't hear about this one.
He posted on his Instagram. He didn't really say anything, but he posted on his Instagram a rendering of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods parodying the frame of the famous Spider-Man No More story, where he's got the Spider-Man in the trash can, or the spider suit in the trash can, and he's walking away from it. And so the picture is them walking away from like the duster, and there's a crown, and there's a unicorn stuff.
Wow.
So, and I think that's the most surprise, because like it's post WrestleMania, they fire people after WrestleMania.
Yeah,
it's tradition, and you don't mess with tradition. But Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods were kind of thought to be lifers, right?
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, they've been mid-carders now in the tag team division. Even tag team already is mid-card, but they've been the mid-carders of the mid-card for almost since Big E got injured.
100%.
Like there's been very little to no momentum behind the New Day. So I get it. I kind of saw that one coming. And it seems like they didn't want to release them, though. Like this was a part of
it. No, they asked for it.
Yeah, they've been doing the pay cuts, which is everybody who's in the mid-card, essentially. Like, they're not doing it to the top-tier guys. They're not asking them to reduce their pay. They're not doing it to the low-tier guys because they're barely making anything as it is. But all the mid-card wrestlers, essentially, across the board are being asked to take a reduced salary, to renegotiate their contracts. Most reports are saying between 30 and 50% lower. And that's the reasoning behind it, is they're saying, you know, things are different now in the company than they were when most of these contracts were signed, in that instead of traveling 4 days a week, where, you know, famously all the wrestlers have to pay for their own travel, their own hotel, and all their own food and all that kind of stuff. Instead of doing that, most wrestlers, especially in the mid-card, are traveling only 1 day a week. There used to be 300 shows, including house shows and stuff, a year, and now it's under 200. The only time they really do house shows now is when they're on international tours. And so the idea basically was, look, you're doing far less than you were when we signed these contracts. And so we want to pay you less, because that's one of the things that TKO is trying to do right now is save money everywhere. So, I mean, I kind of understand the reasoning behind that, but at the same time, it's rough to be like, we signed a contract.
Yeah.
And now you're basically saying renegotiate or walk away.
Yeah.
And so the way they're handling it seems a bit intense, uncaring, unkind. Yeah. I don't know.
But I think their problem might be that they're still in the mindset of, well, we're the WWE. We can ask you to take less money, and where are you going to go? What are you going to do?
Right.
Are you going to live? Your choice is to leave the WWE or walk or take this pay cut. And in the 90s and the early 2000s, that worked. Mm-hmm. Because what were you going to do? You're going to go to TNA? Mm-hmm. You're going to go wrestle house shows? Like, no. Now there's as much money in being a professional, in being an indie wrestler than, than getting on and being on TV, wrestling 3 times a year. Mm-hmm. And so I'm willing to bet they just didn't count on the New Day deciding that was the option they wanted to take.
I do have more about the New Day.
Okay.
One of my Hey-Yos here. Hey-Yo, WWE wants Xavier Woods back already.
Oh, man.
But not as a wrestler. Current rumor or belief is that the New Day is hinting at they might be going to AEW because there's been talks with wanting to do a promo with the Young Bucks for a long time.
Yeah.
But apparently WWE is really trying to give Xavier Woods the Tyler Breeze deal, where they keep him on as a face for Up, Up, Down, Down.
Yeah.
And keep the video game promotion and all that kind of stuff going, while allowing him to only wrestle on the indie circuit, but not on AEW, which is what Tyler Breeze has. Oh. That's not a bad
deal.
Job. Yeah. But I learned in this that Up, Up, Down, Down has always been a WWE thing. I was under the full belief that that was an Xavier Woods thing that WWE either partnered with or bought out as he became a superstar over there.
I didn't know.
I thought that was something he started. So they did a really good job of making it feel like an independent streaming thing when they first launched it, because I really thought it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so who knows? Woods might be coming back. They haven't really given any indication either way of if they're going either of those directions or completely different direction. So we'll see.
I don't know. I just think and we can look at all of this. Why did you bring in Aleister Black back?
Right.
What have we done since Aleister Black came back from AEW? Why did you bring in the Motor City Machine Guns?
Yeah, that one
twice.
Real rough. Real rough on that one.
And here's the things. You could have done a heck of a lot with them. Mm-hmm. The problem is they came out and they thought everybody's going to know who Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin are. And nobody knew who Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin were except for, old guys. Mm-hmm. Guys who've watched TNA since 2001,
Right.
I was very surprised. I didn't realize Apollo Crews was still working for
I thought. Also, Braun Strowman was among the releases this last batch. Yeah.
And again, no idea.
Which, the only thing that he's been doing that I'm aware of is he's been hosting a travel food show.
Yeah, that's not called Monster Among Menus.
Right. That WWE is involved in, which I guess, I don't know if he's still doing that or not now, or if that's canceled. I don't know. He's a fun guy when he's off the cuff. I like him better as just a dude on the TV than as his gimmick wrestler.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Have you heard about the other rumor about why some of these releases happened?
No.
So the other rumor, and this is my other Hey-Yo, it was kind of a rumor killer, I guess. But the other rumor was that there is somebody in the TKO executive suite that really hates spooky gimmicks in wrestling. And
that makes a lot of sense.
Someone said that's why Aleister Black and Zelina Vega and the Wyatt Six were cut as soon as they could be. That's why every time we've seen Taker since he retired, he's been Biker Taker and not Dead Man Taker. And then we also had Alexa Bliss come on her Insta or whatever, her social media, and say she's retiring the evil Alexa gimmick. And she came out in like this weird shiny silver thing this last Raw. But Dave Meltzer came out and basically said that was a load of hooey.
Yeah.
That when it came to the releases, that level of thinking wasn't even brought into the decision-making process.
Yeah.
It was just all about them not having stories for them moving forward.
Can you imagine a grown man being like, I just don't like the spooky stuff.
I don't like the scary things.
Spooky things.
Biker Taker is clearly what Taker actually likes to do. He doesn't want he doesn't want to be Dead Man Taker anymore, so that makes sense too.
And it'd be weird if he was.
Right. And then Alexa, in her social media, said that the reason that she was retiring it was because with the Wyatts leaving, she feels, I don't remember exactly how she put it, but she felt like, it would be wrong to just continue on using this gimmick, and instead was treating WrestleMania and her, cool, awesome moth thing and the Firefly like moth tribute as the kind of finale of that gimmick with Bray Wyatt. But still, at the same time, it could be both. Yeah, it could be both at the same time, because now the spook, all of a sudden in like a week, the spookiest thing we have on WWE TV is Danhausen.
I just don't get the Spirit Halloween thing. Okay, so sue me. I run a multi-million-dollar company.
So who knows?
So who do you think we're gonna get back? I think Dexter Lumis is coming back.
I don't know. There's more rumor about the Wyatts going to AEW.
Yeah, I know that he released something. It was like a countdown to his, and he released something and put a date up, and the date was the end of his 90-day.
The 90-day thing. Yeah.
No compete.
But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'd like to think we get Shelly and Saban back, but I doubt that. We'll definitely get Kairi Sane back.
Kairi Sane's going to come back. I don't think the Kairi Sane thing was a malicious thing. I think it was just bad timing.
Yeah.
Because all the rumors or news that I've seen is that Kairi Sane was actually kind of asking for a release and has been asking because she wants to go back to Japan. And I think that it just timed out that, hey, we're doing these releases now.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that, which is going to play into my Backlash predictions here in a little bit.
Okay.
But I bet we get her back as occasional surprises or whatever every now and then. Or maybe she'll just be back in a couple years after taking a break in Japan.
We'll see. And I also look at some of these and I wonder, like, did we need to get rid of Zelina Vega so that we could hire Zoe Hines, RFK Jr.'s niece?
I did not know. Oh, yeah.
She got signed.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. No, you didn't hear about that? I didn't bring it up because this isn't a political show, but RFK Jr.'s niece, Zoe Hines, has signed a developmental deal with the Performance Center, and she comes from playing, like, international softball.
Wow.
Like, that's her background. And a lot of people are like, hey, man, your political alignments and this hire seem suspicious. Don't be 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 suspicious.
Okay. Can't keep going up on tangents. We're never going to get through this.
Well, good luck to all of the released superstars and all of their future endeavors.
Man.